So, the last step of our unit for analyzing fiction is to identify and write a main idea statement for the story that we're reading currently. So far, you have annotated your short story called Brothers by Peter Wrightley, and you set a purpose for reading in the last piece. Why does Joseph run away? You have already gone through and done the pre-reading elements tag, where you've identified the title, the author, you've annotated what kind of genre it is, you've annotated types of questions that you might have in the text. So that part is done. And then you've also gone through, read the text, and you've also annotated to find information that answers your purpose question. On here, this is done with underlining, but I believe on yours, I directed you to highlight in yellow. So as you go through and read, why does Joseph run away? You're going to highlight for details that might give you an idea of, well, why is it that he ran away? So you would you would highlight what piece you're looking for, and then you would annotate in some part of the margins, either using your Google Doc, or if you're using another tool, you would just write it in the margins to summarize the information that you found. So now what we're going to be doing after you've read, you've annotated, you've marked the text, is you're going to now identify the main idea of the story. So in a nonfiction text, there could be many main ideas, key points that you want to bring up that the author mentions. In a fiction text, though, it's a little different. The way we find a main idea for fiction is a little different than nonfiction because it's not following any sort of facts. It's not following any sort of logical, chronological order in terms of listing things. This is following a storyline or a plot line. So with fiction, we're going to use something that's called a little mini summary, which is using these keywords: somebody, wanted, but, so, then, to help you figure out what the main idea or theme is. So you should notice at the bottom of your chart, or bottom of your story, a chart that looks something like this. It has who is the character, what did the character want, what was the problem, how did the character try to solve the problem, what was the resolution of the story. So our job is to complete that chart with some details from the text it's going to help us to construct a main idea statement. So we're going to take a look at that right now. So you have the purpose for reading. Why does Joseph run away? We're going to kind of use that to help us figure out what it is that that is being said. So in our story, who is the character? You could write Joseph. Joseph is the character or the main character, even though Philip kind of pops in later. What does the character want? Well, Joseph, the main character, wanted to leave his town to travel. He wants to make money. He wants to get away from where he lives. He really doesn't like where he's from. He wants to be famous. But what was the problem? His parents don't support or understand what he thinks. They think he's a bit of a troublemaker. You might even say that they just don't like some of his decision making. How does the character try to solve the problem? He talks to his brother Philip, gives him, just kind of talks to him about what he's thinking about. He gets his blessing or permission to do what he wants to do, which eventually is he wants to leave. And Philip accepts his decision to leave. He doesn't stop him. He's not like his parents who think he's a troublemaker. He actually thinks he's pretty smart. And what was the resolution of the story? How does it end? Joseph runs away to pursue his dreams. Philip keeps his brother's secret. So this information that you've written at the bottom of your chart, and you could pretty much just copy exactly what I've got here. So if you wanted to pause the video to copy those things, that's fine. This is what's going to be used to then write a somebody wanted, but, so, then outline that'll be like in a sentence frame that'll allow you to complete a summary. So you're going to use the frame that's listed here to then construct an example summary paragraph, Joseph wanted to leave his town to travel, comma, make money, comma, and become famous. But, so there's a comma here, but his parents don't support or understand what he wants, period. So if you'll notice here, there's a blank, comma, wanted, comma, but, and then there's a period. And then this starts a new sentence. So he talks to his brother Philip to get his blessing and acceptance, period. Then, comma, Joseph runs away to pursue his dreams, and Philip keeps his brother's secret. That would be an example of like a summary, a little mini summary statement that you would write about the story. All right. And the idea is you use the information that you collect at the bottom of the short story to be able to write that. And that's it. Make sure you've got these boxes copied into your text before you stop the video.